like trap cards? Well, here at Odion's Discount Trap Card Warehouse, you can play as many purple cards as you can fit in your deck list. We got snakes, we got statues, we even got giant Daruma dolls covered in laser cannons. If it goes face down, then you can bet your asp that we have it. Just come on down to Odion's Discount Trap Card Warehouse on the Temple of Kings Boulevard, just off the freeway next to the Sudden Thunder Swamp. Look us up in the yellow pages of the Book of Eclipse. For those who don't know, Odion is a recent deck that seeks to retrain old-ass cards played by Odion from the anime into cards that are actually worth playing. The only actual card from back then that we're on is the Temple of the Kings, which is actually pretty decent in this deck full of powerful trap cards. This deck is very playable in Advanced, only held back by even more powerful decks, and in coming to Genesys, doesn't really lose very much, while the decks that have kept it out of Tier 1 have all been culled. Most of our points for now are in non-engine, and that gives the deck even more power behind its plays. Getting to flex Dominus, Karma Cannon, Droll, and Eclipse is really nice. Now let's get started by looking at our main deck packages. There's just the two in this deck. It's either Odion cards or it's non-engine. For the Odion package, we have a pretty standard 3-man as our starter, 3 Anubis to search it, 1 Circuit to search off the field spell, 1 Lord of the Heavenly Prison, 3 Treasures of the Kings for 15 points total, 1 Temple of the Kings to search off a Circuit, 3 Sudden Thunder Swamp, a very funny card, 3 Apophis the Serpent, which gets us the 3 Apophis the Swamp deity, and a fun of Statue of Anguish pattern, which we can get off the Sudden Thunder Swamp or Lord. This engine is consistent and extremely repeatable. Man or Anubis get you off to the races, but even Treasure of the Kings or Apophis the Serpent can just get some stuff going for you on their own. In this deck, it's a marathon, not a sprint, and you will outlast the opponent if they aren't able to finish it quickly. To prevent them from doing so, we have a ton of non-engine, starting with the card that's honestly pretty close to engine, 3 Daruma Dharma Cannon for 15 points total. Love to have a better Book of Eclipse that synergizes with the deck. Then we have 3 Ultimate Slayer and the extra deck to match, 3 regular Book of Eclipse for 15 points total, both of which can reset our trap monsters, 2 Dominus Spiral for 10 points total, 3 Dominus Purge for 30 points total, both of which can be recycled by an Anubis, 3 Droll for 15 points for some ungodly reason, and 1 DD Crow just to fill out that last slot. It costs 0 points, that's the most important part. A heavy non-engine space like this, both in the physical deck and in the points, is a crazy thing to see in Genesys format, especially for a deck as powerful as Odion. I'm genuinely confused that this deck isn't seeing more play at the top tables in Genesys events. Maybe it's a time rules thing, but maybe just the MST deck is proving a problem for the back row deck. I don't exactly know. For the extra deck, we again just have 2 groups, Odion Engine and Generics. And by Odion Engine, I mean 3 Apophis. I'm not playing Fusion Circuit, come on. But you do want to have 3 of the Apophis because it is just that good and there's no hard ones per turn on that pop effect either. Then we have our Ultimate Slayer sends, 3 Garura for a draw, 3 Meilong for a bounce, 2 Aggregator for a negate. Lastly, we have a few Ixies that we can go into on a pinch, 1 Redoer, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Exciton Knight for the 4s like Man and Apophis the Serpent to make, and then 1 Ptolemy M7 to make off the level 6 Apophises and Circuit. These rarely come up, but when they do, you will love that they are there. Alright, with our deck in hand, let's see how it plays. So for the game, we're up against Blackwing, a combo deck, and they're going first, so let's see what happens. Ordinarily, we'd like to go first, but that's just not how the cookie crumbled this time around. They're going to start with Lure of Darkness, grabbing them a bunch of crap. They're going to banish the Vata. They go Black Whirlwind with the Sea Moon. Black Whirlwind's going to grab them the all-important Sudri, sorry. Normal summon Sudri, Black Whirlwind effect, the Sudri effect. Now they have the trap card. They're going to go Shamal here to get the Black Feather Whirlwind. Then they go Vata. They are making Blackwing Dragon with Vata's effect. They are summoning back Vata with the Black Feather Whirlwind. They get the Glimmer token off of the Sudri, and then we're making the Nothung, sorry. I forget it. I always forget it's Nothung. They're going to burn us for a little bit and burn themselves for a little bit. Sudri's back on the field. They're just grabbing so many cards. We have no way to stop their combo whatsoever because we don't have Valor or Ash in this deck. They make Boreas Storm the Wicked Wind. They just get the pop off entirely. They're making the 1 Blackwing Assault Dragon. They're making a second one. They activate the Twin Shadow from hand because they can just do that in this with this deck to make the full Armor Master, and then they make another Boreas Storm, which they use to make a third black-winged Assault Dragon. So what they have currently is a tower and 3 Tax Dragons on field. They also have Engrave Sharnga, the Waning Moon, is a pop. So what we're going to do is we lead Temple of Treasures of the Kings. They're going to pop that with Sharnga. Then we go set 1. We set 1 just in case they had any other interaction. Then we go first, because we have the double Daruma Dharma Cannon. We go Temple of the Kings. Temple of the Kings effect to activate the Daruma Dharma Cannon the turn it was set. Really cool. So we could then set all of the Blackwing Assault Dragons and send the full Armor Master because it wasn't set. Just clearing that. We go Sudden Thunder Swamp to get Apophis. Now we are online. We're going to have to wait a turn because we already used the Temple of the Kings. They go Blackfeather Whirlwind number 2. We're going to go Apophis the Serpent to get the other Apophis, the Swamp Deity, for the negate. They're going to flip up all their Tax Dragons. For some reason, they decide to go the effect of Chinook. I don't know why they did that. I think they thought that the effect to activate the card the turn was set was like not part of the effect to set it. Anyways, we're gonna go Daruma Dharma Cannon and just set all that stuff anyways. It doesn't matter. And then we also get the reset of our Apophis the Serpent, which is really good because it can get us back into another Swamp Deity. So we're gonna get another Swamp Deity. Now Apophis the Serpent lets us activate these the turn they were set. So we're gonna go ahead and activate the Swamp Deity, and we're gonna negate that Blackfeather Whirlwind. Doesn't matter too much. We're going to go into Divine Serpent Apophis. They're going to affect Valor. We're going to Swamp Deity in response. We're going to use the effect because why not? It's just to trick them. Then we're going to use the 2 Apophises to make another Apophis because Apophis, Divine Serpent Apophis can actually be made with Divine Serpent Apophis. Very strange. We're going to reset our 2 Apophises, activate one of them because with the effect of Temple of the Kings. And then we are going to knock out one of those Tax Dragons. Alright, they're going to flip those Tax Dragons back up, summon Vada. We're going to go Apophis the Serpent here, getting the other Apophis. That way we can pop the Tax Dragon that was trying to attack us. They're going to burn us for a little bit. Then they're going to finally get over that Apophis. And then they make Onimaru Divine Thunder. Since we've used our Daruma Cannons, I actually don't know that we have a good way to out this other than just attacking into it, since they did put it in defense position for some reason. They go double Blackfeather Whirlwind, but we go Apophis the Swamp Deity. Because we have 2 continuous trap modules on the field, we can negate both of those at the same time. So no advantage engine for them. They decide to just go into Typhon on top of the Onimaru. Sure, I guess. They put the Apophis Swamp Deity back in hand so we can summon it again. We still have 2 Apophises on field, and we drew in the Man with the Mark. So we go Man, get Treasures. Treasures get Apophis the Serpent. Treasures grab Circuit. Like, at this point, game's pretty much over. We were summoning Circuit. We're just cleaning up here. Go into the 3rd Divine Serpent Apophis. I told you need all 3. We'll make Apophis, use the effect of Apophis to pop the Typhon, get it out of here. Set 2 more Serpents just in case, and then go battle for well over lethal. So there you have it. Odion's Unending Trap Nightmare has a lot of legs in Genesys format. Much like Circuit, a powerful, extremely recursive engine with plenty of non-engine space and hardly any points is hard to come by in Genesys, so take advantage of that while it's still true. Although, the next point update might take out some of our biggest threats like Radiant Typhoon and Onomat, so if there's not significant changes to Odion as well, the perfect time to enter the Temple of the Kings may be coming soon. Let me know in the comments if you tried this build, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey there, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've got a lot more for you if you want them. Just hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications. I'd also appreciate if you left me a like and a comment and maybe shared the video around with your friends. can also follow me on all the usual social media sites. Just check out my website in the description below for more info. My videos are funded by my patrons, Ko-fi subscribers, and YouTube members, whose names you'll see scrolling by in these credits here. For just $1 a month, you too could find yourself here, trapped in my end screen for all eternity, among other benefits. In particular, I'd like to thank Jeremy Coatney, Frog Prince Michael, Fleakill, Haru Hayes, the Almighty Ferret Lord, Fire Mizumi, Beastman, Bryn, and Beelzis. A big thanks to all my patrons and to my little community as a whole. Remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye!